Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're on my island Honeybee and we're going to be building for actually 3 villages today, so not just these two you can see behind me. These 2 houses belong to Tutu, who's in this pink house right here, and then we have Tammy here as well. And then if we carry on down this incline and go past Tutu, hi Tutu, this will be the 3rd house we're working on today, which belongs to Murphy. Now I just want to quickly show you my map. So as you can see, I've got all the bear villages now. Also, as you can see, I've pretty much finished with the lake now. It's a very massive, huge lake, and that's what I was going for anyway. So it's come out exactly how I wanted it to. I'm probably not going to do the little islands on it anymore because I think it might look silly and you won't really see them actually from some of the viewpoints I've done. So I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to leave the lake as it is. Now we are currently working on the top left corner today, and then we're going to be just having to finish the right side of the island and then do the campsite probably. And then this island's pretty much done. I feel like I've got through this island pretty quick towards the end of it. There's not much space, to be honest, around the back of the lake and to the sides. So I guess it was just less areas to fill. So that's why it didn't take as long. But anyway, enough looking at the map, let's actually get started with today's build. I'm going to start with the 2 houses up here, so we're going to start with Tutu and Tammy's house, and I just want to fence off that back part first so you can't really see the ocean. I like covering up the back with this large vertical board fence. I don't know why, it's just a thing I've done on quite a few islands now. It gets rid of that ocean view at the back if you don't want to see it. So yeah, that's why I do this. I'm using the vertical board fence coloured in white, of course. I love the vertical board fence. It's probably my favourite fence in the whole entire game, and I love that you can customise it now. It's just amazing. I mean, I know we've been able to customise it for like a year and a half now, but it still amazes me, okay? So I want to make this edge of cliff look as natural as possible, and to do that we are using bushes, flowers and trees, of course. I was trying to think about what I wanted these 2 villagers to have as a hobby so that I could build their yard around that, and I think what I'm going to do is make them florists and gardeners. So they like to grow their own flowers and then put them into lovely vases and bouquets. Even though we don't have any bouquets, it's okay, we can use our imagination. And so that's what I'm going to do for these 2 villagers today. And I've only just realised they're called Tammy and Tutu, which they both begin with T. Didn't mean to do that, so that was a complete accident, but I kind of love that both their names start with the same letter. That's kind of cute. And look, how can you tell me Tutu doesn't love flowers? She's just there sniffing that pansy. Oh, bless her. She's so sweet. I actually really love Tutu. Actually, I like Tammy as well. So I will explain why I ended up doing 3 houses for this build. Normally I would just do Tammy and Tutu and then do Murphy separate with maybe a transition area, but I kind of did these builds pretty quick, so I was like, maybe I'll just add Murphy into this one, you know? It'd be kind of cute to have the 3 bears in one build. So yeah, that's how come we ended up doing 3 today. I think, like I was saying when I was showing you my map, the areas are a lot smaller than what I'm normally used to building on. So that's why I feel like they didn't take as long to do and this island hasn't took as long, because most of the island is made of water, which is what I was planning to do anyway. So it's not like I wasn't planning to do it and it just happened. But yeah, most of the island was water. So it actually is kind of difficult to decorate these smaller areas because you have to try and think what you can fit in such a small space for all these villagers. So yeah, it was quite a challenge and I've actually really enjoyed this island. I think it was nice to try a more natural theme towards the back of this island. I feel like I don't really do natural islands very often. If I do, it's very, very small sections. So it was nice to try out something different, and I feel like I haven't really touched on Cottagecore much before. I mean, my grandma core was pretty close to being Cottagecore. I think I kind of named it Cottagecore grandma core type thing, but this is more so Cottagecore than what I'm used to. I've never really done just a full-blown Cottagecore island before. I feel like that theme is not really spoken to me much. I kind of like to mix my themes up and try something different each time I try a different island. So who knows, maybe one day I'll do a full-blown Cottagecore island. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds. I mean, I do know what island I'm going to do next though. Now, I won't be revealing my next theme till I actually start it, because just in case I change my mind, you never know. I know what I'm like sometimes. I'm always changing my mind. By the way, in the last video we had sweet little Maple sweeping away, and now in this video we have sweet Tutu. Like, how cute. The bears just obviously love tidying up after me. So at the moment in time, we're just placing down some flowery things basically. I've also popped down some of the topiaries because I thought they would definitely be perfect for this area. I feel like these 2 villagers would love to have some topiaries and keep them tidy. It's just the kind of vibes that we're going for this area. area. Now, we're in Tammy's yard, so what we're going to do is pop down some of that in-game dirt path. We're using the dark dirt rather than the light dirt. I feel like it definitely looks more like soil than the other one, so the flowers will look definitely better on top of this one. Originally, I was going to pop the flowers on all 3 spaces of this dirt, and I've just realized if you turn your head to the side, this kind of looks like a teddy bear face. That was unintentional as well, but I kind of love it. As I was saying, I was going to originally put flowers on all 3 sections of this dirt that I put down, and now I didn't turn this one into a square because I didn't want it to join the other squares. On the little patch of soil that's closest to the edge, I decided to pop weeds in there instead of flowers, so it looks like Tammy has gone along and picked those flowers and she's popped them in some garden wagons or wherever she's put them, because that's the idea. They grow these flowers so they can make these beautiful things that you can buy from them. I guess they're gonna sell them. We don't actually have a florist on this island, so maybe they have an online shop. I don't know. In front of Tutu's yard, instead of giving her some flowers like I did with Tammy, I decided to give her this little picnic blanket instead. Now, she's not actually going to have a picnic outside though. I'm planning on popping down some Casablanca lilies, some potted starters, also some books and a cushion, so it looks like she is the flower arranger. So Tammy does all the growing of the flowers and Tutu arranges them in these lovely vases or wherever it is. I don't really know what you do with flowers, to be honest. I don't really know much about flowers, but yeah, that's what Tutu does. She is an arranger. So now that I've finished Tammy and Tutu's house, we can make a start down here. Now we've got this little transition area which leads to a bridge, and as you can see, Red's beach is behind that. I won't be decorating that in this video. I'll probably do it off camera, to be honest. It's a very, very, very tiny area. There's like 3 squares there. Yeah, it's like 3 squares wide and it's not very long, as you can see from this angle here. So yeah, there's no point in doing that in a video. There's no point in having a whole video dedicated to it, basically. So we're going to be leading the pathway along here, and it's kind of almost like a land bridge, I guess. I don't really know. I just put some fencing along here so that the villagers look like they can stay safe, even though we know they're not going to fall off the edge, but you never know. Can you imagine if the villagers actually fell off the edge? Like if some of them had a clumsy trait or something, and sometimes they stumbled and fell over, or they fell off the side of the edge and went plop into the water. I mean, you'd hope they wouldn't fall off the side of the terraforming, because that would just be tragic. There'd be so much disaster going on. But anyway, as I was saying, can you imagine if they fell over like we do when we get bad luck from Katrina? You know what? There's so many things that I'd love to see the villagers do that we can do. And I think holding a balloon is one of them. And also apparently falling over, because I'm highly amused by that. I've only recently become obsessed with watching my character fall over. And that is because of my hard mode island. In case you don't know what hard mode is, I'll quickly let you know. So hard mode was a new way to play Animal Crossing with a set of random rules. You don't have to do it. It was created by Pat, aka a Nintentalk. So yeah, it's super fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. And lots of people are doing it, so you probably might have heard of it, but that's what it is. So basically, one of the daily rules of hard mode is that you have to go and get your fortune read by Katrina. So you might have good luck, bad luck. I got bad luck, so my character kept falling over every time I ran, and it was the most funniest thing. I can't even tell you. I found it absolutely hilarious, and I would love to see the villagers fall over. As horrible and cruel as it sounds, I would love to see them fall over. But anyway, enough of that. We finished the build, so let's have a look around what we've done today. And there we have it. We have finished looking around the area we've built today. This was so much fun, as I always have fun building my islands. I feel like we've got such a large chunk of this island done today, so that's super exciting. 3 whole houses, I can't believe it. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Come and join the Jellybean family. Have a lovely day, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye!